So, Kev, attention's turned to the FA Trophy this weekend. A nice local one, of course. A visit to Brentwood Town in the FA Trophy, as I said. How are preparations going for this one?
Yeah, good. Looking forward to it. As you say, local. Be a big crowd in there for Brentwood as well, which is good, and we'll take as many as we possibly can, of course. But yeah, no, we're prepared as we would do, any league game, with the same detail, and prep is pretty standard with what we do and pretty detailed. So we'll be ready for it.
And going into it, of course, after a brilliant win last weekend as well, away from home, that was probably the perfect away performance. 2 goals and a clean sheet.
I think so. I think we played well, in long periods of it, and then we had to be solid at times. But in terms of control of the game and the whole performance was really pleasing. We've got to keep building and keep the standards high, as they have been this week. And make sure the lads are bang at it. Because Brentwood had a really good result in the previous round, and they've got some dangerous players. So we've got to be ready and make sure we do our job properly.
Definitely. I mean, in terms of the clean sheets, that's now 2 in a row for us. How pleasing is it to go back to getting those clean sheets?
Yeah, it is, because that's what foundations are built on. But pleased to get 2 goals as well. So listen, you had some tough games, in terms of Forest Green, Woking with the sending off. So different types, but to come away with points on the board was important.
Yeah, and of course this competition, one that has got a visit to Wembley at the end of it. Is that always the carrot there? That if you can get to the final.
Yeah, I'm not thinking Wembley too much. I just think get performance, trying to get a result, get in the next round. I think that's everyone's aim, and see what happens. Focus. You look too far ahead, you come unstuck. But we've got to be professional. We've got to get ourselves right and make sure we do our job properly, as I say.
Yeah, and as you sort of been mentioning, prepare diligently for what is obviously going to get a lot of local attention on this one. But of course, it's important just to treat it as normal.
Yeah, no, I think it's important we're consistent with what we do in terms of the prep with the players and the analysis. Will all be done properly. So, yeah, looking forward to it. And on that side, we'll be very professional.
Cheers, thank you.
Given the game on Saturday against Halifax, it's a great one to watch from the sidelines. What aspects of that will you be most proud of?
I think the overall performance was good. Because I think going to Halifax is a real tough game for a lot of teams, and I'm not sure there'll be too many coming away with a 2-0 on a clean sheet from there, because they're a very good side at home, very tough to beat. Moments hopefully go your way in games, and we took advantage of that. And I think the professionalism of the performance the second half as well was really pleasing.
We ask you most weeks. I joke, I've been travelling. How's his recovery going?
Yeah, good. No, fine. Yeah, no problems. Yeah, nothing this midweek. So we're ready to go.
Great stuff. And I know you mentioned in the post-match on Halifax about noise and a bit of a worry about his card before, but he did come on. Is that all looking okay?
Yeah, fingers crossed. That's all okay. Just something we've got to monitor. But fingers crossed he's all okay.
I know there has been a bit of illness in the squad. Is that wave of illness now past?
Hopefully, yeah. We've had a decent block of training this week. Without the illnesses or people missing out. So yeah, in terms of that, fingers crossed that's passed.
Obviously, James Moore's played such a big role in the win on Saturday. Got those 2 assists. He hasn't missed a game this season at all. How valuable has he been to the squad this season?
Yeah, done very well. Benefited from her coming in, having the full pre-season with us, and settled in really well. We think we've got good competition in that area, so pleased with him and delighted with Morts and everyone in around that midfield area. We think we're quite strong. So the competition for place is good, and that should drive standards.
And by my count, there's only been one competitive game against Brentwood back in 1958. That's one win in the FA Cup. Obviously, lots changed since then, but what are you expecting from this side? Who are doing well in Isthmian League North? Yeah,
listen, I think they'll be confident after the last round as well, beating the Herefords, who are a strong side. A lot of dangerous players, in attacking areas. I think they play some good football at times. But, they're at home. I'm sure they're looking forward to the game. And I think it'll be a competitive one and one we've got to be ready for.
They come in, of course, as underdogs. When you've got a team and you come into a game as an underdog, what does that give you as a team going into a game? And how do you combat that as the opposition?
I think you've got to, they'll be coming in with nothing to lose, I guess, and ready to give it a real go. Our job's to perform first and foremost, and you know, you want things to go your way within the game, but we want to perform, and you know, hopefully we can do that.
How important would a run in the FA Trophy be for Southend season?
Yeah, listen, every game we go into, we try and win. So if that's a trophy game or a league game, then that's no different. We'll treat it with the utmost respect as we do with all of them. And yeah, depends if you can win football matches, you know, and see where that takes you.
And this is the first game in December. And of course, we talk so often about how crucial Christmas could be. Just give us an insight how important these next run of fixtures are going to be for you guys.
Yeah, of course. I think we were at home after this, so you want to get a run of form going, of course, but without looking too far ahead. It's important you have a strong squad going into these games for anything that can happen. So yeah, important, and you focus on the next game, and then we go into a home one as well after this. So important that everyone's bang at it. You know, in terms of training, the standards are high. No one's off it, and hopefully that means performances will come.
It was great to see the news of the fan advisory board coming in as well. As someone who knows the club so well, that knows the fan base, how valuable is it to have this fan advisory board?
Yeah, I think so. I think, you know, our fans have been so important to us throughout the last few years in terms of, you know, what's gone on at the club, and along with the players, the staff at the football club who stayed loyal. The fans have always stayed loyal, and you know, as a collective, we've shown how strong that is, and it's important we keep that unity. And the fans have their say, of course, which is important for football clubs, and you know, right across the board, it's a positive thing.